I often tell people that if I could time travel, I'd go back to give Parallax when we were starting to build the Nerdery, because if I could give those guys Parallax, we could save ourselves so much pain in the learning on how to run businesses like this. We could have so much more foresight that would help us focus on the right things. We would be so much better off with a tool like Parallax as we grew the business from a handful of nerds to over 585 million in annual sales. Here's the problem. It's a bit of a paradox. If I actually could go back in time, I don't know that Tom O'Neill of 2003 would have bought Parallax. Sure, if I demoed Parallax to myself back then, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty sweet. But our culture was very entrepreneurial. It was almost the not invented here club, which you hear about sometimes in custom software, that we know our own capabilities for building software. We're not going to buy a packaged system. We're going to say, I bet you we could build that. So I might have said, yeah, man, that's awesome. Give me a few months. We'll build our own version of that. We did build a really awesome, robust internal system at Nerdery. We called it Mainframe. But if I was trying to persuade Mike Durheim and Tom O'Neill to embrace this idea that innovative software can come from the outside world, how would I do it? Because I'm pretty sure we'd say no. I would ask those guys to consider a few things. First, what is the opportunity cost of you spending your time, your precious, valuable time, designing and building a system like Parallax? First of all, if it wasn't us, if it was our billable employees, there's obvious opportunity cost in the 3-4 months of development is something like $100,000 per developer and potential revenue if we were billing that time to our customers. And so there's several $100,000 potentially tied up in reinventing the wheel there. But more importantly, in my opinion, it would have actually been me and Mike giving up our nights and weekends to build this thing because we're passionate about seeing it forward and maybe distracting ourselves from our day jobs of building the company. That's the true opportunity cost. And that might be what I'd have to do to persuade myself to buy this and talk about what are those other things that we should be doing with our time, our strategic energy, our focus that isn't building software that's already been done. And there are some really cool things that we should be doing. We should be designing and building new service offerings, new capabilities. We should be doing proof of concept on innovative technology that our customers would buy for us. We should be figuring out how to get growth based on better services that we can offer our customers and make more margin on. We should be coaching our team. We should be developing our leaders. Those are the things that we should be doing that have tons of value to the business. It's not to say that our love for programming isn't valuable to the business, but it's how do we apply it? That's the question. That is the pragmatism that we'd have to invoke in those former, younger, more handsome Nerdery leaders that liked building our internal tools. And so I guess for those of you who are thinking about like how to innovate in their business, the dreamers, the builders, the software engineers turned leaders, I guess I would think about that and think about what is the trade-off? What is the opportunity cost for your time? And what is it going to take to build something like Parallax that would catalyze some change in your business to propel you forward? And why wait? And why spend your time and energy doing that when you can just install it tomorrow? And that's, I think, true to anything. Like, where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your strategic energy? And is it on the right thing in your business? Anyway, I don't know if I could convince Tom O'Neill 2003 to buy Parallax, but I'd probably try really hard because it'd be worth it. Curious what you guys think.